After saving Absalom from a threat by the Whispering Tyrant and their servants festering within the grisly fair, our heroes took the fight to the Gravelands. Although they achieved victory over one of the tyrant's most powerful servants, it came at a dreadful cost, and they went their separate ways. A year has passed since then, and our heroes find themselves drawn together once again. Mysterious arrow cards have appeared in their possession, and the cards seem drawn to one another, pulling them back to the city of Absalom. The cards want to be whole once more, but their presence and their power is not unknown to everyone. As various groups mobilize to take them for their own, our heroes will find themselves drawn to a conflict, not just with these forces, but for the fate of Galarian itself. The cards have been dealt. Welcome to Stolen Fates. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Stolen Fate!
Hello.
Whoa, where did it go? Anyone found my fate?
Nah, I got stolen.
I've watched Terminator. There's no fate but what you make. Hello. How is everyone? I hope we're all doing well. Or at least decently. Doing good? Doing good?
Yeah. Had some really tasty popcorn.
Enjoyed a thorough nap.
see, I haven't gotten to have a nap today. I don't know why. It's just I've had way too much to do.
Because of being in the DM.
Well, no, because I did all the preparation for this yesterday.
Yeah, but did you spend today doing preparation for tomorrow?
No.
Oh, well, there you...
I was preparing for, oh god, people are going to get sick of me hearing about this. I was busy preparing for Wilderfeast.
Oh, I'm not tired of hearing about it.
No, keep going.
What's a wilderfeast?
As they say, let you cook.
Let me cook? Yeah, no, I've been jotting down ideas for what I want to do with an eventual campaign. It's gonna be fun!
Whatever you say.
Now, Nick and I were talking about it, and I got some ideas going, and I put some of those ideas down. And I've done some comparisons looking at other people's homebrew, and it's like, no, I got this. This will be great. Speaking of, slight segue. Hi, if you want to support the channel, I have a throne, and currently up on the throne we have the Wilderfeast core book. No pressure, but if you do want to support us there, I'll drop the link in chat. There you go. Otherwise, I'm trying to think if I got any other announcements. I'm probably not going to be streaming this too much this week, or this week coming. Just because I'm assisting Dwarf do some preparations for his own Tales of the Valiant game. We're going to be running a test session or two, so I'm going to be helping him out with that. I'm going to see if I can stream on Friday, along with everything else. But I'm not sure how it's going to go down. But we'll see. Also, I think someone just bought out the book.
I'd believe it.
I wonder who could that be?
Everyone screen share. That means you, Nick.
I mean, sure.
Hang on, I have
I'd be
to
very
close some
disappointed
things.
by it.
You gotta close some things, Nick? Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
I was gonna have this whole thing about, you know, once the core
God,
book
I'm
is like
disappointed by
funded
that.
and stuff, I'll seriously look at a campaign and stuff like that. But, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Well-
are you gonna?
Yes. I don't know when I'm gonna run it. That's the big issue.
You should make it American timed.
No. Don't do that. Sorry.
Is this Nick doing his veto?
I don't have one of those, but I
You
work
don't.
during the day.
I mean, I could run it on a Sunday morning or something. Oh dear God!
Drink water.
You're awake in the
Matt.
morning? Oh, look. Matt's being drowned again.
I wake up at 8 a.m. every morning, I'll have you know.
That's concerning.
Hooray!
We've got other people doing it now.
Thank you, been reminded.
Until the water bottle is empty, Matt.
Look, I've only got about a
reminded you
third
about
left
the
in it now.
cooldowns.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Can you say viewer engagement?
no, it's gonna be worse, because I have a new model for Deaton on the way. Like a PNG plus one. So,
I can splash him with water.
yeah, no, you'll be able to throw things at him.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy, but
I'm
it's
very
what's gonna happen.
excited. Whenever
But-
you crit my animal companion, I'm gonna throw things at him.
Look, I think there's just gonna be a general button that I'll be able to press. Just like, oh look, I've critted another animal companion. But yeah, throwing water bottles at me will be the least of my issues. Because I'll be able to, with a new model, I'll be able to use a different program, which allows you to do all the prop stuff. And I'm looking into sound alerts as well, so we can have like a text-to-talk or text-to-speech little mascot for chat.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, Woden's gonna get his own little, like, GIF thing for streams and stuff.
Very
Okay,
fun.
Lord.
He's gonna have hands and everything. It's gonna be great.
Fantastic.
Why does a cat need hands?
You've never seen a
I
cat
got
struggle
yours.
up in something?
I got you. Don't
You got
worry,
me?
I got you.
Thank you.
No,
just,
no. I think I know
feel
what
like
you're
cats
sending,
get up
and I
to
don't
enough
want you to.
mischief without hands. Are you just gonna send me Beastars art? Because
No.
I've already
No.
watched Beastars.
Even worse.
I'm gonna put it in the discussion so everyone gets to see it.
Is it what I think it is?
Of course,
Yes.
Sam.
I'm so proud of you.
It is.
If you want to see what we're actually talking about, you'll have to join the Discord.
But remember, you chose to join the Discord. You chose to click that link. Just because I put it there doesn't put it on me.
Otherwise, I mean, I don't really have much else in the way of announcements. Except I might be putting a cooldown on the
Oh, that-
hydrate.
That's just a cat with hands. That's gross. Daddy's more excessive than I am. God
By
bless
one.
that viewer engagement. You finished the water bottle?
Man, that break
Almost.
started really early today.
Oh god. Alright, character introductions. Who wants to go? You know what? Illustrata, you can go first. You're usually the person drowning me.
What? I'm not even this time. I only did it 3 times. Hi, I'm Juliet. I play Illustrana. She's an elf rogue. And she's definitely a rogue and not like some awesome bird knight. It says on her character sheet rogue. It does not
Yes.
say cool ass bird knight.
It wouldn't fit.
I know. I tried. But yeah, she's an elf from Kyonin, and currently we are at her house. That is where we're starting this session, probably.
Well, we might as well just go along then. Whisper?
I'm Leo, playing Whisper. Definitely not breaking into Illustrana's house. Because Whisper's a monk. She's definitely not some sort of secret agent. No, don't look at her proficiency levels in deception and thievery.
Also, technically not Illustrana's house.
It's
well,
where I live.
Home?
Yes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Koga?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, that you.
Is it really? I mean, we'll see him eventually. Should I introduce him then?
Yes. Sir actually appearing in the session.
Oh no!
Oh, I get to be in this one, do I?
Yeah.
I'm Korga. I'm maybe a dwarf. We'll find out eventually.
We'll find out eventually. All right. Bao?
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm Mata Maxwell in chat. I'm Bao Saiying, the Yaoguai champion of Sun Wukong, and I'm absolutely breaking into Illustrana's house.
See, at least you can admit it.
Yeah. Part of my tenants.
You have to admit to
You just
any
didn't beat my
wrongdoing.
deception DC.
Yeah, no, people do actually save the points for it. And I also want to save, like, the 1,000 point stuff for other things. But, as for me, hello, hi, the voice you're hearing is mine. I am Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you, who is in fact probably dripping wet from all the water, is my Eldritch buddy Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation. You don't need to worry about it. I can still run games just fine. Though, I might need to refill my water bottle very, very soon. But I do all the GMing here on the Tabletop Obscura channel, and I do a lot of other things. The YouTube channel is going to be getting a little bit of a, I don't want to say a facelift. There's got to be a lot of things happening over on the YouTube channel. And by the looks of things, I'm going to be running newer and different games in the new year. Because we are in the new year. But Wilderfeast is first on the list, because everyone's very excited about it, and I must admit, so am I.
I get to play Turbo Moss Mullet.
Look, are you more excited about playing Turbo or about the system itself? Or is it a bit of both?
It is both, because I think that this is the perfect system to be Turbo Moss Mullet.
It kind of is. Well, who remembers what happened last time as I switch over to the map?
I was trying to have a nice date, and then Whisper and Bow broke into my house.
Steal.
To be fair, if the breaking in had gone fine, you would still be on your date.
And then there was a demon that's apparently sniffing for a card that's in Kyonin.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
And I assume that my mom is going to be coming soon to sort of scold me. So,
Why would she be scolding you?
presumably because my friends were breaking into her house.
These guys are excellent defenders of the peace. Thank you very much.
Whisper's wearing a balaclava.
Are you sure that's not just her hair?
And
You don't
Korgar
know.
got left behind.
Yeah, everyone went off to watch the stupid mimes do their dance, and Korka was nowhere near it.
Well, where tonight's session opens up, we're opening up with you, Kolgar.
Wait, what? I wasn't ready for this.
Kind of just chilling out in your hut, your cabin.
Yes.
I'm actually surprised I could
Reconnecting
find
with
about this
nature.
as I could. Actually, let's remove the walls. There we go. There we go. I hope this is pretty close to what you were after, or at least what you said you wanted for your cabin.
I mean, it works.
It works?
I was thinking more like deep in the forest, closer to a witch's hut, really. But I'll settle for Persephone's garden.
The little cabin tub thing. But, Korgar, you've been resting and relaxing. Like you said, kind of reconnecting with nature. Because you've been through a lot in the last couple of weeks, to be honest.
Yeah, I've had worse.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Like, you went through the Grizzly Fair with this lot. By comparison... Yeah, before this campaign started.
Yes, that was at the very start.
Like,
did we go to the Grizzly Fair?
Yeah, no, you did lots of things at the Grizzly Fair.
Grizzly thing.
Very grisly things. And being here is a little bit strange, but nature here feels to be, to borrow the term, it feels like nature is healing. Like you're starting to feel like the nature here is less of a simulation and more of an actual extension.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Things were... I was in the Matrix beforehand.
Kind of. But it's as you're kind of chilling and relaxing that you have a visitor.
Is it the Rabbit Prince again? God damn it. I should have put a thing on my instead of no proselytizing, no anthropomorphics.
No rabbits?
Not no rabbits, no anthropomorphics. Specifically just to target him because there's no one else that would fall under that category here.
Bao might.
The Rakshasa? Technically?
No, the Rakshasas are fiends.
Yeah, but you could also kind of claim it.
No, it's a fiend, Matt. Doesn't count. And Bao doesn't count either, because Bao turns into a big, either a floof or a not floof, or an anime girl.
Oh, so what we're hearing is Sam just has something against digigrade legs.
Yes, unless they're a chicken, that's exactly correct. They look very cool on chicken robots, just like my Imperial Knight does.
Well, the Rabbit Prince does kind of come up to the edge of your, like... Territory's the wrong word. Like to
My
where the
zone of
hedgehole
influence.
is. Yeah. And he kind of leans in and goes, "Hey, I know this is kind of your private place."
But
But
I didn't have a token on the map. What a weirdo.
but I did kind of want to talk to you about something.
I continue to rock in my rocking chair.
So, what defines an animal?
How much mental damage are you trying to put onto me here, Matt? He's a druid, not a philosopher.
Well,
he's an astronomer, not a botanist and
not about that
zoologist.
fauna and flora stuff.
Wrong area of study.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person for this one.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but you're the resident druid.
Yes, and you're looking for a zoologist to get this sort of an answer. The definitions of what a creature is versus what a creature isn't is much more in the sciences, rather than being one with how the world works.
Okay, I think I'm approaching this question wrong. What kind of animals can you heal? Or can you heal animals?
All of them?
Okay, cool. Because we have an animal not too
I
far
would
away.
be a very terrible spellcaster if I had to be specific about what creatures I could assist.
Well, I don't quite know how it works.
Then you should learn.
That's kind of why I'm here asking. But we have an injured animal in the forest, and I don't even know where to start.
Put my cup of tea down, put out whatever pipe weed he's got, and he'll get up. You're not sure if it's the bones creaking or if it's the rocking chair doing the creaking as he stands up. And then he'll do the old person thing where it's like as he stands up.
Despite not needing to.
And then he will walk all decrepit like on his healing staff. Really trying to milk the sympathy with Sorn. He can walk perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware. But you know, the Rabbit Prince kind of isn't. So we
Good.
appreciate this. He will be very
Well,
patient with
come
you.
on then.
Okay. He starts to lead you into the forest, and it's one of those things where you absolutely get the feeling that this guy has a lot more energy than probably should. Like
Okay, wonderful.
He'll just naturally run ahead a little bit before coming back.
No, he won't.
Oh, you're just gonna outpace him?
No, he won't. Yeah, exactly. This is the form control spell shape one as well, so it'll go for an hour.
Okay.
And I'll probably be in some sort of aminal form, whichever one's fastest and land-based, because I don't have the dino one.
Oh, that's okay. Give me a perception check, Holger.
Eyeballs activate. Ooh, that's loud. Why?
Oh, wow, okay. Sure. You know, I'm gonna reveal this just because, you know, everyone should know.
43.
Let's just say I went into aerial form instead, and I was an eagle. just to really milk it.
Look, as fast as the Rabbit Prince is, you quickly outpace him. And it's not long before, in your animal form, you smell blood. Because in this form, sight is slightly different. Scent has colors, that kind of thing. But following the scent, you find a creature that probably shouldn't be here.
The Rabbit Prince? Yeah, I reckon. That's those are some talons.
Now, I'm not going to make you roll for this, because it's far below your level. But you know this as a bullet or a land shark.
Ah.
And
Man,
sure enough, it is injured.
you could use animal form to turn into a shark, but you can't use it to turn into a land shark. Busted. Bad spell.
I mean, bullet are
Not very
technically
just.
animals now.
Paizo, where's my land shark? Untamed form. Okay. Does its wound look particularly bad?
It does look pretty nasty.
Does it look like it's been slashed by something, bitten by something?
Give me a medicine check. It does definitely look like it's been mauled by some sort of animal.
Why do I even have medicine? That's crazy.
The wheel
of
of
woe.
Perfectly expressed.
It can't be any worse.
It absolutely can't be. Korgar. It looks like it's been torn into by some sort of reptilian.
Ah.
But getting a closer look, you also find scorch marks would be the wrong term. But electrical burns?
Most interesting. Well, I will use my staff and cast healing on it. That was a good heal roll.
That was a good heal roll. We will never see its like again. For your efforts, you managed to heal up the majority of its wounds. You know bullets to be pretty territorial. But it also does strike you as odd. In a forest like this, this isn't really where a bullet is supposed to be.
Yes, but this is the Harrowheart, and it's weird here.
It is a little bit weird. If you want to give me another nature check, or just a nature check, I should say.
Go, go, nature rangers.
38. Easy done. It also occurs to you as you're doing your examination and kind of healing this thing up, bandaging its wounds, etc., that this is a real bullet, not something that the Herald Realm has created.
How did it get here?
That is a question.
So if it's been bitten by something zappy, how did the zappy thing also get here to bite it? Because the glass desert's only got poisonous stuff in it.
At this point, the Rabbit Prince will catch up and say, well, they're breathing a little bit hard. Oh, so you found it. Awesome. It was like this when I got here. That probably sounds more suspicious than supposed to. Is it supposed to be here?
No.
Because I have a pretty good approximate knowledge of most woodland creatures and critters. Like pretty much deers and down. This is so far out of my wheelhouse.
Yes, but it's real, like me.
Wait, it's actually real? These things, nature made this?
Grabs Rabbit Prince, throws Rabbit Prince into the bullet's mouth. See? It's real.
Nature made
chomp,
this?
Chomp. Fucking Rabbit Prince. Nature made this? Yeah, that's what being real means.
Sounds like the colonists who came to Australia.
Sees a description of platypus. Must be a lie.
Yeah.
If they told me that land
had a
sharks
field
are in
day.
Australia, I'd believe them.
Right?
Dude, that'd be so cool.
Kind of.
Even cooler if we could tame them and then we could ride on them.
Not gonna lie, that one looked pretty adorable.
Like, could you imagine if we made, like, a Las Vegas type city in the desert specifically for the purposes of racing land sharks? And by Las Vegas, I mean like a city that should not be in the desert but does exist because somehow we've got water going there.
Hey, Matt, steal that idea for the other game.
It's a river. A river is how water gets there.
Also,
Not in Australia.
surprisingly, I found out recently that New Vegas is pretty efficient with its water usage compared to a lot of other cities in desert areas.
You mean regular Vegas?
Yeah, I think New Vegas is from Fallout.
New Vegas is from Fallout, Matt.
I mean, yeah, New Vegas probably is very efficient with its water
Probably,
usage, considering
yeah.
it probably doesn't have
It's
any.
apocalyptic. You get my point, though. Las Vegas. There we go. Please tell me I got the city name right. No one's gonna
Yes.
tell me. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Old Vegas.
Is this like New Italy here in Australia? Anyway. So, cool guy.
Hmm.
We're gonna call the
Well-
land shark Shamrock. Okay.
Oh, that's a good name.
Actually knew a guy I worked with. A guy, his name was Shamrock, and it was really hard to convince people he was my manager.
As in Shamrock or Shamrock?
Shamrock, all together.
Please tell me
Probably
his
one of the
name
most
was
Australian
Shammy.
people I knew.
That's a weird one. I don't have survival because someone convinced me to train out of it at the start of the game.
I have survival. I'm master.
But you're not here. Because what I want to do is I want to try and figure out and track whatever the zappy thing is.
Well, you have animal forms, don't you?
No, I don't have animal forms. What are you talking about?
I'm just
Couldn't
saying.
you ask the land shark? Can't you talk with animals?
Also, you literally
No.
turned into a bloodhound on our first session.
What do you mean? Animals? No.
Yo. Do they actually give you a survival modifier?
No.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a lot of
You,
animals.
you don't. You get an imprecise sense, but
The orca doesn't
don't
get
get much
bonuses
of it.
against yachts?
Should do.
Yeah, should ignore hardness against sea vessels.
it should get gang up.
Well,
Or
if
pack
you don't have
tactics. That's what it is.
if you don't have survival, you can try perception instead. The DC will just be higher.
I'll shift forms and do perception.
Oh, mother tornado!
It's good outside.
I wonder if it's gonna be another 20.
Matt stopped his sentence midway through.
Surprisingly,
Yeah,
not
that's
a
either
20.
very good.
It was a 1.
It was a 10. It was exactly average.
It was a number of
Oh,
1
it was
through
10.5.
220.
Kogar,
Mhm.
you begin to track the scent that was left on the bullet from whatever attacked it.
Yeah.
There's a slightly metallic taste to it, which is kind of
Yeah, blood
mixing-
tends to do that.
Well, I was about to say that's mixing with the blood, and it's making it very difficult to track.
Ah.
But you do manage to find some claw marks about halfway
I
up
knew
a
I should have
tree.
got the super taster.
Right?
Can I just sub out and just bring Juliet here? I mean Illustrana. Just have Illustrana do this bit. I'll handle her date.
Poor guy, the wingman.
As much as a wingman as your grandpa can be, yeah. He'll
Plus-
embarrass you, but it'll be all right in the end.
It'll be charming and endearing.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Did
You do
need
find
for
some
your
claws
grandpa?
about halfway up the tree. As if something had
Some
latched onto the
claws?
tree. And then had used it as a perch, perhaps?
Ah.
But the tracks run cold there.
Goddamn Toby Kadachi.
I swear, if Matt's making me hunt Toby Kadachi. I didn't bring enough null berries to cure this shock. What is it?
I'm pretty
Not
sure
the
it's the
paralysis.
shock condition.
Thunderblight.
No,
There we
Thunderblight.
go.
That's the one. Yeah, it's the one before the shock.
The trail does run cold, and you hear the rabbit prints call up from below. Have you found anything?
Now, I don't think it ever specifies whether you can talk or not in these animal forms.
That's kind of up to you at this point, because you're using like the form control thing.
Which is silly.
Though I find the idea of a druid just morphing back the mouth of whatever animal they're transformed into a people mouth just also bad.
Form control just means you can stay in that form for longer.
Oh, I know. But from a role-playing standpoint and from a non-mechanical standpoint, it gives me the vibes of like you also have better control over your polymorph state.
That comes later with perfect. Wait, no, that's the other one. Perfect form control just makes it indefinite. Yeah, we'll say it does. There's nothing here.
So, should we be worried?
I don't know.
Well, that's pretty comforting.
I think we might have to go talk to Dodds to see if he can sense any holes.
Well-
Matt, do I think Dodds can sense holes in the plane?
I don't think anyone's really asked him. Well, not recently, anyway.
So we gotta go back then.
Well, speaking of... Full to scene. Meanwhile, back in Ayadara,
Whoa!
where last we had left the rest of our heroes there, your group had just finished taking down Matt Damon, which is going to be absolutely wild later on.
The fact that he's named Matt Damon?
Yeah. But
Turns out he just wasn't really shiny.
and yeah, as the corpse of the demon is kind of melting between you, Whisper, Bow, and Illustrata, what are your responses?
Oh, hey, Illustrata.
Why? Why are you breaking into my house?
We never did that.
I can see the bag of loot.
The dollar sign that gives it away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, Whisper's wearing a balaclava.
It's because we're doing girls' night.
you know, girls' night.
I look around to see if there are guards or soldiers running up to us.
Give me a perception check.
Or my mom.
That's pretty good.
42.
You are seeing someone approach.
Who is it? Do I recognize them?
You absolutely
a
recognize them. Not a demon. Just need to bring up her thing. There we go. You do recognize... Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You do recognize the queen approaching. Not seen in this picture, but she does have, like, her hawk nearby.
It's Butonius's dad.
Aww.
The queen is coming. So, I don't know if you guys plan to stick around for that.
Ooh, that's right.
Bao, you have just made a scene, so
I mean,
what
we
was your
did
whole-
kill a demon.
glowingness. Just I turn to Arushale and I just go, I'm so sorry.
Whisper, I have an idea. Follow my lead. And we're gonna hide behind Illustrana.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
As she approaches, she'll hand off a elven curved blade. Very nicely made. You would recognize this Illustrana as one of the royal weapons.
I stand at attention with my head slightly bowed in respect.
She hands it off to one of her attendants, who quickly cleans it of the demonic ichor that's across the edge of it. Illustrana?
Yes? Butonius is very excited to see his dad. He's going and he's showing his dad, look at my cool scar.
I will let them have a father and son moment. And
And
she'll
I'm so
kind of
big now and powerful.
she'll smile as the two of them start to kind of check each other over.
Mm-hmm.
Get reacquainted, I guess would be the better way to put it.
Preen each other a little, I imagine.
Yeah, bird things. Not to say
I just
that
want
I am...
to check something
Yeah?
to like set the scene. Val, how tall are you?
Oh, yeah.
That's a very
Like
good
average
question.
height,
I'd go average, yeah.
like sort of a little bit shorter than Illustrana, maybe.
Illustrana's a willowy 6 feet.
Okay,
That would probably be like between, I don't know, 5'6", 5'8".
So it makes sense when Illustrana does her little bow. All that you can see over the top of Illustrana is just Whisper, because Whisper is 6 foot.
Hell yeah.
Well,
So Illustrana bows, and there is just this mass of hair behind her, trying to hide with its own hair. And a balaclava. She hasn't taken it off yet.
Well, we don't want your identity to be revealed.
Illustrana, are they with you?
They did arrive here with me, yes. That is what happened. And I just sort of step to the side, revealing Bow and Whisper behind me.
Hello.
Hello.
And I'll step next to Arushale as well.
I guess it is my pleasure to welcome you to my city.
It is a
Hey.
lovely city, demons notwithstanding.
We don't normally have demonic incursions like this.
Yes, sorry, this demon... how did a demon get into the palace? I'm very confused.
There was a
By
demon in
that?
the palace.
Yes, and I just sort of point at the pile of mush that the
She'll-
demon dissolved into.
She'll look to one of her attendants, do a signal. Illustrano, you'll recognize this as her ordering them to check it out. And the attendant, accompanied by several guards, will enter into the palace. I've not been in the palace this evening. Recent events have called me away to other diplomatic matters, but not to say that I'm disappointed to see you, but what's going on?
Well, I had invited this lovely priestess of Nocticula on a wonderful evening of dinner, and the other two had decided to do some sightseeing.
Girls' night.
Girls' night. Oh, okay.
Whisper's still wearing the balaclava.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't girls' night supposed to be... Like, is this some sort of face mask I'm not aware of?
Illustrana's very red.
If I may, oh generous queen, dear Whisper here has a terrible circulation problem, as you can see with her pale nature. To keep her face warm, we required a balaclava, a face mask.
It helps puddle warm.
Do I want to know who Puddle is?
Puddle is
You know what happens
familiar.
next.
Yeah.
So really, the answer is no.
Puddle will just sort of just fall out of her mouth.
But yes, these are the traveling companions that we dealt with the Dracolisk at the carnival. From the Dracolich at the carnival and also the Lich in the volcano. If you'll recall, I believe I told you.
Oh no, you did. I do remember. And I'm very proud of you
yes.
for your accomplishments.
Yeah,
We
so this
also
is
run a demi-plane.
yes, that is what we're currently into, what our current adventure is. The realm of Harrowheart.
Oh, I have been informed of this place.
Dodds will just
So-
tell anyone.
My dear,
Apparently,
Illustrana,
demon.
Illustrana has been a wise and just ruler, most likely modeled after yourself, I'm sure.
Did you want to roll a
Just like-
deception check there?
What? No.
Or diplomacy?
There we go. As I just kind of give Illustrana a nudge and a wink.
Illustrana's ears start turning red.
To be clear, I'm the Queen of Kyonin. such things as a demiplane suddenly appearing, tied to numerous magical artifacts. That's something we hear about. I haven't done anything with it as yet because we have bigger problems to handle.
That's funny, though. The demons seem to think it's worth.
I can't help but notice it does seem as if we are preparing for war. I thought that last I heard the opinion of the court was that war should not be considered too hastily.
She gives you a pointed look and says, "Opinions change. Tree Raiser is on the move."
On the move? He's been in the swamps for generations. I mean, he hasn't moved out. Is he moving out of them?
That's more a colloquial term. Sorry, my common's not that great. There is activity coming from his domain.
Illustrana looks deeply concerned at this news.
By the sounds of things, however, you have your own concerns.
Well, there does seem to be something going on with this whole this whole Harrow deck that seems to have been dispersed. And I'll pull out one of the probably the paladin, and I'll go. Have you seen any cards like it? Have you seen any of the deck, as it were? And I'll show the back. The back would have looked like this.
She retrieves from her person a similar-looking Harrow card. The back is the same, but on the front features an owl. One like this.
I didn't. Yes, that would be of the exact type. Where? Do you know how you got the card?
Who gave it to you?
No one gave it to me.
You did get it.
It was sitting on my nightstand. The owl is supposed to represent wisdom, specifically of nature and the natural order. I would consider it a sign to deal with certain matters we've left festering for far too long within our territory. And recent events have only enhanced this. Her attendant returns from inside the palace and whispers something into her ear. If people wish to do perception checks, they can, to kind of overhear this.
Illustrana's staying in her lane too hard.
Oh, I just saw the cursor start to move. I'm sorry,
Korgar overhears it from the beyond realm.
Korgar doesn't hear anything. That's why he rolled bad.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make that DC 99.
Whisper.
To hear it through the cards.
Mm-hmm.
By the sounds of things, you don't catch the whole conversation, but the attendant is updating her on the state of the palace. Apparently, the demons are being blamed for the vandalism.
I just realized that was kind of useless for Bao to be rolling that. They're probably speaking in Elvish.
Fair.
Look, I'm the
Um,
first to say as a GM, I don't necessarily have an encyclopedic knowledge of what languages your characters speak.
Well, if only there was like this tab that you could go to see that information.
I've already got like
I
3
remember-
windows open.
I remember because it was relevant last session.
Yeah.
Whisper is going to just like tap Bow on the shoulder and like a sort of like comforting way or reassuring way.
Gonna just suppress a smile.
Well, this does seem to be somewhat fated. Illustrana, if I could speak to you in private for a moment.
Yes. And I sort of like look to Arushale like, I've got this. And then I walk off with the queen.
Standing with the queen, the first thing she'll do is she'll give you the card.
I will take it and I will pocket it.
And speaking a lot more quietly, she'll say, I don't quite know what is going on with this whole Harrowheart situation or these cards that are scattered across the world.
I don't know either. It is quite odd that such powerful artifacts would be created and no one would claim them.
We are very concerned that their timing has coincided with what they're calling this God Reign that followed the death of Gorum.
How I've not been on in the universe very often since it's happened. Is how is that? How have things been? How's Kyonin? Other than the preparations for war.
A lot of big events have happened very close together, and it's pushing people to action. As dangerous as this might be for all of Kyonin, it might actually prove for the best. However, we can't have any distractions happening with our preparations. So I have to ask you, Illustrana. I need you to deal with this deck thing, these Harrow cards.
You have my word.
These are powerful artifacts, and if they fall into enemy hands...
Yes, of course. They shan't.
Now, one last thing. Your cousin Felix left this for you.
What did my cousin Felix leave for me?
If I remember right, a rather expensive bottle of wine.
I will take it and I will put it in my purse. My spacious purse.
Well,
May I ask, has there been any word of Ilnathorn? My brother, as it were?
not as yet. We're kind of holding on to no news is good news.
That is generally a good approach. I just figured I'd ask since I've been out of the loop.
We have been distracted. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a diplomatic meeting to go back to. It was somewhat rudely interrupted by... She just gestures vaguely with her hand towards the rapidly melting demon.
Of course. And I bow.
She'll give you a smile. Just understand, Illustrano. I wouldn't entrust this if I didn't believe in you.
Thank you.
And with that, she will leave with her entourage.
Illustrana will walk back over to the gang.
I can't speak for Bow or Whisper, but Arachile is doing her best to not be looking in the direction of where the queen was. Just kind of like, we weren't absolutely listening on everything that was happening there.
Listening with your eyes.
Illustrana, as she walks back, will sort of give a glare at Bow and Whisper and go, well, it would seem that your escapades have gone unnoticed.
A girl's night done right, out of sight.
See, the more we kind of talk about this whole girls' night thing, the more I feel like this isn't the first time girls' night has been a heist.
Oh, no, it has not.
I mean, the night is still young, Illustrana. You two could join us for girls' night.
No, thank you. I would request that you not do any more crimes in my homeland. Ruchele, would you like to go for a walk through the royal gardens?
That sounds lovely, Illustrana.
Okay. And Illustrana will turn her heel on Bow and Whisper and go to the royal gardens.
Arachile will let you walk ahead a little bit. She does a quick glance into the palace before giving you a fist bump bow. And then rejoining Illustrano.
Young love, Whisper.
Like
Hey,
her,
look.
she's going to be fun.
And Illustrana is one of our dearest friends, and this is her home, and we have to respect her wishes and everything it means to her. So no more
So we're
crimes,
going-
okay?
Oh, I thought you were going to say now we go outside the city.
No, there's still stuff I want from in the palace, but just call it pranks, it's fine.
I should point out, because Bao, you have some religious training, being a champion and all.
Yes.
One of Nocticular's edicts is to complete artworks during the night.
It's actually that it's anathema to complete artworks during the day.
Bow chicka bow wow?
So the insinuation being your vandalism,
Uh-huh.
artwork.
You're right, I should complete it tonight.
I would note that there's some other preachings of Nocticula that could probably be advocating against that position, but okay.
Come on, Whisper, I'm pretty sure I saw an expensive bottle of wine in there.
Well,
Girls' night.
Bow and Whisper, I will let you know, by way of kind of bringing this scene to a close, that the palace guard has somewhat returned. You get the feeling that the majority of them was with the queen, and now that the queen sent them back inside, it's going to be a lot more difficult to do anything.
Oh no, if only I had brought someone ridiculously good at stealth. And thievery.
So,
Also, begs the question, what counts as a hostile action?
oh god. See, that
God
for
bless
everyone in chat
invisibility.
and everyone listening later, no good comes from after that question. Soon as that question is asked, no good comes of it.
As you can see,
It's like the whole discussion of how real is an illusion if they disbelieve it. Sorry, if they believe it.
Very real.
Extremely
I figure,
real.
like, the only hostile action we're taking is against the state. And the state isn't a person, so it doesn't count.
Look,
I mean, yeah. Does graffiti give a status effect to a wall? Does that count as a hostile action?
if we're playing mage, then the answer would be yes. But we're not, so you're good.
Mhm.
So, you may finish out any petty acts of vandalism and larceny that you wish. Because as good as the Palace Guard is, they're not like high-level PC good. But, Illustrana,
Yeah.
you'll walk through the Palace Gardens. Is there anything you particularly want to talk to her about?
I'm sorry that our dinner was interrupted.
That's fine. Where I'm from, chaos is somewhat expected. Interruptions happen all the time. It's been... it's been an interesting couple of years, that's for sure. Everyone expected things to calm down after the world wound sealed, but such is life.
May I ask, how did you come to be a follower of Nocticula?
Well, to be clear, I don't just follow Nocticular, I'm also a worshipper of Desna. There's something of a duality going on there. But I was...
Dang, Illustrana's also a follower of Desna. How crazy!
We got something in common? But I was there when Nocticular made her decision. I wasn't the one doing the majority of the talking, I'll be the first one to admit that, but I was there. I saw it all happen. And it gave me hope. Like, Nocticular has a very dark history. Has been responsible for some very terrible things, but in a moment, she made the decision to live a better existence. For the longest time, most people consider the gods to be immutable, unchanging, but in a singular moment, a god changed their being. That's not really something I could ignore.
It is quite awe-inspiring to think about.
So, I made the decision to assist where I could. Nocticular met Queen Sorshan, and, well, one thing led to another. I'll be honest.
Illustrana will very nervously. I imagine they've been sitting on a bench for this conversation.
Oh yeah.
And Illustrana will move to hold her hand, to hold Arushale's hand. Do you want me to make a hand-holding check, Matt?
No, I'm just... Yeah, no, hand-holding. This is like a first date kind of thing. I mean, if you want to do a thievery check, sleight of hand.
Steal her heart.
Aww. But no, she takes your hand, or she allows you to.
You get for wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Right.
Stolen.
She allows you to take her hand.
I used to come out here whenever I was tired or worried or upset. I would come out here and I would look out at the reflecting pond and see the reflection of the night sky. And I think that I very much enjoy sharing this spot with you.
Well, it is still very early days. Or early nights. But I will say I've also enjoyed my night with you as well.
Illustrana's blushing.
It's not much all in one night.
Alright, so I got nothing else. So
I was about to say, if with
cap
that,
it there.
we'll bring the date to the close and the evening as well. And eventually all of you will have to return back to the Harrowheart.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, ba.
Matt, can you actually give me the owl?
Should be in your inventory.
It is not.
Yeah, no, it's in there.
Is it?
You might have to reload. But I'm about to drag everyone to the Harrow Court, so...
Okay, I'll wait.
I think that... Nope. That one. Let's go. Korgah's not here.
No,
Bow.
yeah, probably not.
Illustrana. Put Bow over here, however. Yeah. It's that. That's okay, though. But all of you do return to Harrowheart. Arashale will bid farewell as she has to go back to the temple.
Yeah.
But the evening will eventually come to a close and all of you can get your rest.
Oh, wait. I
Unless
just brought back a card.
You did just bring back a card.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Did you want to ask thoughts about
frankly, I thought he would have just told us like he usually does, but yes.
Usually he's very upfront about it. He's like, we've got a new thing, here's where it is.
Well, congratulations, you have brought back a new card. Although I didn't think you were going to find a card. Or at least that's
We
not
found
what
a lot
you...
of things.
Interesting. Would you like to share those things?
By definition, no.
Very well then. That is your prerogative.
Sweet bottle of wine, though.
I want to know if Illustrana has the bottle of wine.
Yeah, the queen gave it to her.
No, we also pilfered one.
A separate one.
Our bag is noticeably like chunkier than you last saw it.
Yeah, no, that's... I should let you know that the owl has moved into the area.
Could you be any less ominous with that?
Well, it's an owl. It's a giant owl. It likes to perch places and give people advice.
That's very on brand. I'm beginning to think that the person who made this place has the imagination of a 4-year-old.
Well,
Yeah, usually there's some interpretation of cards like this. This feels very just... The owl. Here's an owl.
It's
Cool.
wise. Dodd, I have a question.
yes.
You know how we influence the manifestations of the cards
Correct.
because we're holding them?
Because you are the possessors, yes.
If a manifestation happened to be inside Harrowheart already, even though we don't have the card, would it be influenced by the person who does have the card?
I don't believe that's quite how it works. Because the four of you have been designated as the rulers of Harrowheart, and no one else. So as long as you are the leaders of our dear demi-plane, if someone who possesses a card were to bring it here, I don't think it would even manifest.
So what you're saying is nothing has manifested here that we don't have the cards for.
Correct.
That's good to know.
As long as it's within the purview of the cards, of course. Things have been manifesting, but I believe those are just extensions of yourselves, or of the magic that rules this place. Which, you know, is
Yeah.
not me. Love the silence there.
I'm going to go get something to eat now.
Alright. Well, did anyone want to do anything specific with their evening? Or with the rest of it?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Alright. Well. Let's say two. Nope, wrong one.
Ooh, actually, Illustrana is going to continue working on her drawing of Arushale.
Okay, continue working on the portrait.
Let me do my art lore. For that. Okay.
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 What'd you get?
36.
Okay. So that'll be enough. I think that's a success by level.
Yep.
Well, the first question I have is, Korgar, will you be returning to Harrowheart? Is Korgar there? Oh, he's
Sam is
currently
muted.
muted. Well, if he's muted, he's probably gone to grab dinner. So, fancy bottle of wine. Once again, we will be entering into kind of a period of downtime. So is there anything people specifically want to do with said downtime? You good?
Um.
Oh, it was
Whisper
like
needs to do some retraining, so
Yeah.
that will be
I
in the
was-
courtyard as usual.
I had to do a thing for bow. I believe I had to make a sign.
And which sign
I
was
believe.
that?
For the bar.
Yeah.
I think I don't remember what the title was. The name was supposed to be.
Tokunagas.
Tokunagas? Alright. Would you be so kind as to put that in chat?
Just double check.
So I can rename the name of the bar, or at least the map. Now, you may be wondering, but Obscura, why have you put together so many different maps for Harrowheart? Are they ever going to matter? And the answer is yes, they will absolutely matter. There we go. Change properly. I'm not going to get into the whole 5e things. Apparently the monster manual's a bit of a mess. But what we might do is we might go into our break there.
Alrighty.
And when we get back, we could do some downtime stuff. And I have some more petitioners for you.
Yes. I
Ooh.
love petitioners.
Hell
God.
yeah.
Some of them, however, will just be updates. Just to warn you.
Is one of them a very pretty update?
Specifically pretty?
I think that's not the one you're hoping for.
But we are going to go on a short 10-minute break. Just going to stretch legs, get drinks, because I absolutely need to refill my water bottle. It is pretty much empty. But yeah, no, we're just going to go on a break. We'll be back very soon. Howdy do, matriarch fornicators. Hey, Eldritch, how you doing? We're just about to go on our break. We'll be back in a minute. Or, 10 of them. Hello, everyone. We have returned. Triumphant. I don't have
Alleged.
coffee. Allegedly triumphant. So while we were on break, I might have bought and downloaded the Wilderbeest core book
Radical.
because it's been resolved on the throne. That's enough for me. Jeez. So I'll be looking for that a little bit later. The bestiary has like 15 creatures in it though, so ooh.
Gonna need more of them.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's okay, I got this though. Though I will say, Eldritch, if you're still in the chat, I think this game might be up your alley as well. I might send you the quick start guide later. But otherwise, I do have some other good news, but this is more for Seven Dooms, but just kind of in general. The editor I have doing stuff for the VODs, they have begun work on doing abridged versions of Seven Dooms for Sandpoint.
Once again, I'm not part of the favorite stream.
Well, I don't want to overburden them with way too much work.
Oh, I understand why. I think it's very funny.
And besides, I don't have a favorite game that I'm running at the moment.
Your analytics do, though.
I love all my games equally.
Your
It's
audience.
this one,
not so
and by a
much.
lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Actually,
definitely
do.
not Wednesday with the highest viewership.
Look, I'm enjoying this one an awful lot. I'm also enjoying Seven Dooms and Gatewalkers, but all for different reasons.
Seven Dooms by Sandpoint.
Seven Dooms for Sandpoint, or of Sandpoint. There's definitely a word in the middle there. But
Seven Darudes of Sandstorm.
Insert preposition here.
I will also say the viewer ratings on the VODs on YouTube have been picking up, so everyone who is currently watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. It is very appreciated. They have been spiking recently, and it's been really great to see. Yeah, otherwise, now that everyone is here, everyone loves the pixelation one. And like, I completely understand, but
We'll get a pixelated chibi so you can use both at once.
no, I'm good. Pixel.
Or just
Well,
put a
actually-
pixel filter over the chibi model.
Actually, pretty sure I didn't. I'm a terrible person. But Pixel, the person who, like, the artist who did this current model that you're seeing, they have been confirmed by VGen. And their commissions and stuff are open again.
Very cool.
There we go. But back to our actual game. Players. When the next day arrives, Dodds will find all of you. And Korgar, you will also get summoned back to Harrowheart.
Oh man. Well, it's totally not like I was needing to find Dodds anyways.
And he'll inform you that we have some petitioners.
One moment, Dodds.
Yes?
Do we have any holes in the realm?
Holes?
Yes. Any holes in which something can cross over through?
Not intentionally. Not that I'm aware of.
There seems to be some sort of incursion of natural creatures up north.
Oh? I'm... Dodds kind of doesn't power down, but seems to kind of just go neutral for a couple of moments
Dun 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 dun.
before kind of coming back to life. I'm not really aware of anything. Like, we still have visitors coming in from other realms.
Right, well, please go and investigate the matter. Don't want anything particularly beastly coming in.
Well, the petitioner should be very interesting then.
More petitioners. Well, I guess we better go to the big thrones.
The big thrones?
Yep. Well, let's go to the room of 7 thrones.
No, there's 4 thrones.
Yeah, I know there are 4 thrones. Sorry. The 2 throne room.
The multi-throne room.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Probably.
Just like we've got the 4 arches for the 6 portals, we've got the 7 thrones.
Nope, brain broken.
Because we've got 6 portals for the 4 arch room, even though there should probably be 6 arches.
I mean, it's 6 arches, but there's 8 portals.
Whichever.
You lost me. All right.
Sam's doing funny because there are more things. The name doesn't match the thing.
Ah, okay.
Haha, number not right. Haha.
Well, once you're all seated in your thrones, Dodds will kind of say to you all, is there a particular order you'd like to see the petitioners in?
You haven't told us who they are, so no.
Very well. First up,
Oh no, it's a Modron.
I'm about to show the picture. I'd like to point out he does not in fact have a knife on him. Or they don't have a knife on them.
Aw,
With all these axiomites.
I'm a little disappointed now.
Dodds will say to you all, this is Envoy Ambrose from the city of Axis. And it will kind of do this bobbing bow thing. It is a pleasure
Why is
to
it
meet
bobbing
you all.
on bow?
It is a pleasure to meet you all. As your assistant has pointed out, my name is Ambrose, and I have been sent by Axis with a proposition.
State your proposition.
The city of Axis would like to establish diplomatic relationships with the realm known as Harrowheart. And specifically, we would like to start establishing treaties immediately.
What treaty specifically?
Extradition.
No. We're not gonna extradite anyone to the plane of Axis. It's a terrible place. Why would anyone ever want to go there?
Point of fact, I haven't asked for anyone to be extradited just to establish the treaty.
Point of fact, I know what you're getting at, Ambrose, and you're not gonna get it.
Could have come here and asked for cool things like, "Ugh, we'd like to establish trade routes. We'd like to establish cultural exchanges." But no, you come here with boring treaties.
Well, we would like to also
Ambrose.
establish a trade treaty as well.
Ambrose,
Yes?
were you told specifically to ask for an extradition treaty?
I have been asked to come to all of you and ask for diplomatic relations to be established, and as a part of diplomatic relations to establish an extradition treaty.
Were you told why?
It is not my place to ask why, only to follow orders.
Axiomites.
Order this. I toss an apple at him.
The apple thumps into his side, and there's that kind of bobbing motion in the air again as he rights himself. Should I inform the triumvirate that negotiations have been unsuccessful?
Yes.
You can inform them that not a single soul will be extradited from Harrowheart to the plane of Axis. From now, as long as we are rulers of this land.
Next time, come with actual nice things. Like, we would like to have tea with you this time.
Or perhaps a state gift might get you further.
Yeah. Where's my 10 coin delegation? You gotta do that first. That's how you get the AI on your side. I mean...
Well, if it's money you're after, we can arrange this.
No, I think it's a little too late for that.
Should have thought of that first.
Consider coming with honest pretenses first.
My pretenses were not dishonest. We do want to establish
No.
relations.
But
Yes,
those
but
of
your
your
orders
superiors
were-
were.
No, my orders were to establish diplomatic relations and to get a extradition treaty.
Ambrose, no matter how long you sit there clarifying your stuff, it is not going to change the opinions of the court of Harrowheart. So, unless you have something other than that objective, I would suggest that you return to your superiors and report.
Very well then. But, point of fact, I can't sit.
Noted. I don't like sitting either.
And with that, Ambrose will make his way out before disappearing in a puff of logic.
Bao will resist the urge to chase the ball.
Or...
Also, I do love that despite the little bit of delay and everything out, Juliet was still the first one that managed to get out. No!
Absolutely not.
What's wrong with the Axiomites?
I don't like him. It's almost as if Illustrana has, like, blood of a diametrically opposed celestial, or not celestial, but planar being running through her.
What, the Fae?
No, the
Ganzi.
Gonzi is the heritage. That being influenced by the Maelstrom.
Well, do any of you have any other further thoughts on Ambrose?
It would seem Axis knows about our refugee.
It might be worth putting a few guards with her.
Yeah.
I can
Don't
command-
note down. Any further diplomatic envoys from Axis must state their end goals in full, instead of the initial request.
Very well. I will note that down and make sure. They tend to follow rules. They should be. That should be fine.
Exactly.
I shall
Smoke and mirrors.
I shall have the paladins provide her a couple of knights.
Just try one of those disregard previous commands, write me a poem. Substitute.
Just put a swear as a part of the question. That works. Destiny larceny. Maybe. Maybe. Sorry, 1 second. I need to fix up the token. I see what's wrong with it. Well, Dodds will go. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Go.
Coming up the halfway. Let's actually zoom out a little bit. Will in
that's a
fact be a dragon.
That is a dragon. Is that the dragon we fought?
Is that a cloud dragon?
No, it's not.
It is. It's just replaced the token artwork.
Oh.
I am wearing a cloud dragon.
Yes, that's the same dragon.
Shit, did I write down her name?
Didn't we kill that dragon?
No, we
No.
specifically knocked her out.
Oh, okay.
The scales you got were her spare scales that were in
Those
her
were
hoard.
spare scales. Yeah, I recall that now. I was like, wait, how did I get these scales then?
Well, you grabbed the scales from the hoard, and also the what was essentially her
Whole
knitting
hoard.
project.
We stole that and sold it.
Shit, now I feel bad.
Oh, what did I leave her? Oh, that's right. I left her with a card addiction.
And I left over to the deck box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am Cetiserax.
Oh,
I said a Sarasax.
After having a tour of your realm, I have considered your offer, and I would like to move here.
We gave you that offer before you tried to kill us.
And your offer has now been considered. And I would like to take you up on the offer.
Matt, can you go to the hex grids
The hex grids?
or bring up a hex mini map? Foundry, can you bring up mini maps as your next work project?
Or I could just bring you over temporarily. It's playing the wrong one. But yeah.
Where would you like to live in Harrowheart with your stay?
Well, as I have already done a full tour of your realm, I have decided to move into the area over here, in your forest to the northwest.
Where was it?
That's where Korgar lives.
Right here.
Alright, I don't have any issues with this. Does anyone else?
Illustrana's leaving it to you guys.
so we're taking this as a no hard feelings situation?
You bested me in combat. I do not hold ill will. You offered me
Oh, cool.
recompense in lieu of a new lair. You said no, but
Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, I'm satisfied with this. Great.
You know what? Korgar will as well. Is she here to steal my cards?
no, she is not here to steal your cards.
Because, as we found out last time, that wasn't a very interesting offer for her, because she was trying to recover from her addiction.
Hey, Kolgar. Hey, Sam. Would Kogar have told us about the bullet he found?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet. The bullet's up here, I believe.
She must best you in a children's card game to take her cards. They're not just for kids, okay?
Okay.
Needs to best us in hyper roulette. Oh, what's the full name of it?
Why do they have stupid little cute pictures on them if they're not for children?
It's fun for
He
all
says,
ages.
playing Genshin.
Hey,
Rude.
I mean, if you want to do the
Right?
newest,
Jeez.
the newest hotness on the block is apparently trading V cards.
Anyway,
You're all like, what the fuck is he on about? An actual trading card game called V cards.
That's horrible.
really? They've called some... Okay.
Yeah, it's all about VTubers. And the artwork
Yeah.
is
I understand that, but obviously somebody else didn't quite pass that past some
No.
specific VTubers
No.
of like the Australian variety who would have.
no, they they know exactly what they were doing.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds like... Yeah.
It's a GamerSup's product. They knew exactly what they're doing. They've got products called fucking Cockamole Gamify. What do you expect them
No, that is
not
true.
to know that?
Okay, yeah, fair point.
Gamer subs do know what they're on about.
That was full on intentional, and it's funny as hell.
Well, Whisper, Illustrana,
I'm deferring to the rest of them.
All right, well, I guess we're doing it.
Whisper.
What are your expectations for your territory?
It will be where I make my home, where I can build a new collection, a new horde. Where I can live in peace, far from the sins of my past.
The sins of her. How very Catholic.
I'm fine with this on one condition. If you take any aggressive action against us, that's the end of it. No second chances.
She considers this for a moment before nodding. Agreed. So, letting the dragon move into the area?
It would appear so.
Very well then. And with that, she shall depart.
There we go. That's the full one. Paradox, billiards, Vestroyan, roulette, fourth dimensional hypercubes, chess, strip poker.
What?
It's a children's card. It's a children's card game.
Oh, I'll take your word for it.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Dots will say we have one more petitioner left.
Please be a good one. Please be a good one.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Matthew.
That's just
Oh,
Gosh, it's
him.
this guy again.
Oh, is it the fucking farm guy?
Yep.
The weird
It's the crypto.
capitalist
It's
guy?
the crypto bro farmer.
God, I
Wow.
hate him.
Poor Benwick.
Do you deny that he is in form and function and looks a crypto bro?
look,
I mean, he looks like one, but his method was simply like, hey, let's do some magic shit.
Yes,
That's crypto.
that magic shit is. Let me use your stuff for my magic shit,
well,
so
it's
that
just
I can
running
get
an
the most
experiment.
benefit.
He paid us for it.
He did.
Yeah.
That's more than crypto bros do.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
he's gonna do the rug pull.
What makes you think that?
Because he's wearing gloves not to get rug burns.
Bro.
Oh god. But no. Benwick will present himself before the court again. I come bearing good news.
For
That's it.
everyone?
Well,
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I mean, potentially for all of you. I mean, hopefully for all of Harrowheart. The farm
Spit
is
it out.
the farm is bearing fruit.
That's
Fantastic.
concerning. What have you done to the farmers to make them bear fruit?
No. We need to get you one of those hearing horns. The farm is bearing fruit.
It's a bit odd. It's usually what you get an orchard to do.
He puts his hand up and goes, "Look, I'll be honest, I never quite got the distinction. Like, they're both farms.
One's got a
aren't
lot
they?
of trees.
But anyway, the experiment is bearing fruit, or is growing food. Food that can be transported back to the prime material plane.
Wonderful.
Yippee.
Does it actually taste good?
The taste is fine, as expected. Well, I think he reaches into one of his pouches and he pulls out what looks to be a decently long strand of stalk of wheat or grain. However,
Boy dinner.
it's not the right color.
Uh-huh.
It's a kind of bluey yellow.
Okay.
I know what this means.
You do?
The person who recreated Harrowheart probably had never seen wheat before
But we're
and had to imagine the color.
growing it
here-
from seeds we brought here.
I
It
sort of
doesn't
assumed it
matter.
would be some sort of problem with accumulation of a mineral in the soil, but you know, Whisper's
Matt,
idea.
why is it blue?
Why is it blue? Korga, do you want a
This is-
closer look?
Sure. Anime leap, ahoy!
God. He's a bit startled by your sudden show of strength and agility. But he will
Call
pass
us
Yeah.
old.
I'm not quite the whippersnapper you imagine, huh?
he will pass you the stalk of wheat and a more careful examination. This seems to be a regular stalk of wheat, just literally is just the wrong color. Something about the mixture of whatever innate magic is holding this realm together has caused this kind of reaction. It still makes bread. It's blue, but it's still bread.
So what I'm hearing is that Illustrana was right, and it has to do with the mineral accumulation in the soil.
Minerals.
Magical accumulation.
Magic
Magical minerals.
Yeah.
They're magical minerals.
Can't be magical.
So the experiment
can
is
be
a
magical.
success. But I'm not sure. We may have some trouble selling this grain.
I mean, it really depends on how you market it at that point.
Hmm.
Also, we're not.
If you say anything is exotic, it's easy to get people to buy it.
Well, that was one of my considerations. Also, I should mention the strawberry sparkle.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I believe you should definitely advertise this to aristocratic folk.
Tell them it's ground up Smurfs. People go
Try and
crazy for
start
that stuff.
one-upping each other.
I believe the practice of grinding up snuff neblums was banned.
You and I
That's
both
what you
know
think.
that is not what I said.
They're both a little old, don't worry about it.
How are you calling old?
Both of you?
Everyone in the party, let's be so for real. Except Whisper.
Yeah, there's some pretty massive
Right.
differences
Youngins.
between all of you.
Yeah, reminding everyone here that a lot of you are like a factor of 10 older than Whisper.
Yeah.
Only?
24.
Is how old's Illustrana?
124.
Yeah.
How old's Korgar?
Okay, factor of 5 then.
I don't know.
It would make
Big
me
number.
so. It would make me so happy if Korgar is the second youngest.
He is.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
By virtue of you not having an age.
No, that
Val
would be
is
the
ageless.
second oldest.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, Korga's the second oldest. My bad.
Uh-huh.
Incorrect. Correct
Sometimes.
words on my part.
Korgar is a venerable dwarf who will never die, or at least will never age into death.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll take
no,
away his magic
He
powers.
won't.
Notice monks don't do that anymore.
I
Yeah,
find
see,
it I would find it weird if your job gave you immortality.
I mean,
I mean,
alchemists-
right there.
And I find that weird that your job gives you immortality.
See,
No,
with
it's not
monk,
my
it
job,
specifically
it's
says
my
you
magic.
cease aging, but you still die when your time is up. Which makes it really weird that there's so many really old-looking monks.
They
Just
only
means they suck at their job.
enlightenment real lame.
Wait, so monks follow the natural order, but druids don't.
Yeah,
Something
got
like
that
that, yeah.
magic. Got that magic sauce.
the primal
I
energy
think-
that's infused their bodies just makes them ageless, I guess.
I think
Yeah.
rogues should just be able to steal immortality, just like the
Can.
monkey dude.
You can. You just steal the. You can just steal a what's-a-majig?
A
See,
star stone?
Philosopher's Stone.
Oh,
Now I want to know what Phrasma's opinions are on druids.
probably that they'll die eventually.
Eventually.
He'll
Probably
get
also the
bored
idea that-
eventually.
If a druid is specifically, they're getting their power from nature, and they're key to maintaining the natural order of things.
Yeah,
So the fact that they're slightly outside of it, she kind of lets fly.
she just kind of looks at it, squints her eyes, and goes, I'll allow it.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I bet there's like there's like an extremist branch of the Pharasmites that are like really against druids that are immortal.
Specifically druids.
No,
'Cause
they just hate everyone.
Well,
Anyone
they're-
that can achieve immortality.
I'm pretty sure that there is a division within the Phrasman Church, particularly after the events of the skeleton ancestry. Being an option, because the Church of Phrasma basically like they had no real decision in becoming undead, so we're not going to hunt them down. But there are some people.
Pharasma wrote a note to her Pathfinder agents. That's the only people that got an exception. Were people in the Pathfinder agency who could not choose which people they went on missions with.
Well, no, there was also a dispensation that was given to people who unintentionally became undead as the Tabafons arising.
Boo. They should die.
Well, there are certain people within the Church of Phrasma who are like, no undead are okay.
I want to play an evil Pharasmite.
And then those undead will find some tall blue people and some stinky green people, and then they'll make their own faction.
So
That's a reference to something.
it absolutely is.
Yes, that is World of Warcraft.
Okay.
That is literally what happened.
Okay.
Draenei orcs, gotcha.
Nope, that was trolls.
Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. They made the horde. Benwick will continue and go. So do I have the go-ahead to Plentiful Field?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk taxes on his proceeds?
We already did.
Oh, okay.
We also kind of like hired an Axiomite to help us deal with that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's a double reason why we shouldn't let those axiomites get their way. We don't want to do maths.
Look,
Yeah.
Ambrose just wanted a little extradition treaty. It's fine.
I am going to kill Ambrose if I see him again. If he shows up in this court again, I am going to visit. I'm tempted to visit violence upon him.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Install a basketball hoop.
Oh god.
Don't kill him, just install a basketball hoop. And then just dunk him.
Oh.
And then add it to one of the traditions. If you upset Illustrana, you have to get dunked.
You dunk,
You've got to follow the rules.
So for Benwick,
Yeah.
Whisper will just speed us along. Whisper will suggest that he diversifies the seed profile.
Oh, yeah.
See
No.
what other interesting crap we can do.
We have. There is a consideration to see what we can do with fish. We're considering fish.
You've
He's gonna
checked that
plant
it's,
fish.
it's safe, right? Like, there's no unintended consequences to eating it.
As far as we're aware, there are no consequences.
Have you eaten it?
Yes, I've had some of the
Oh.
blue bread.
Tastes alright.
It tastes very average. It tastes like bread.
Fair enough.
I didn't hallucinate or anything, if that's the question.
Unless it was just no baseline hallucination and you hallucinated you were eating regular bread. Which, now I'm considering everything else.
Maybe
Ow.
this is all a hallucination.
Well, if you have no other requests,
No, really. As long as I have permission to Plentiful Field, we will start experimentations with fish.
very well.
Okay.
When do I start getting bucket loads of money from that man?
Or, you
That's
know,
what
at
I
least
want.
reasonable amounts of money.
Bucket loads. I
Silly
have
bird.
rooms I want to buy.
I like bread. Well, Dodds will say, I believe that is it for the petitioners for today, or at least for the time being.
Hooray!
But if there is any other business that needs to be brought forward as you, the rulers of Harrowheart, now is the time to do so, while you're here at least. Your proclamations here will be heard all across of Harrowheart.
Dodge, have you seen any more suspicious holes?
I have not found any of these holes that you speak of.
Alright. Keep an eye out, see if you find any more land sharks.
Land shark?
Land sharks. Matt, can you bring up the bullet image?
I can bring up the bullet image, though I have to scroll down a little bit further now.
Korgwat does not draw a bullet. He just draws a generic quadruped.
Do I understand what he might be referring to by the term land shark?
Yes.
Let's just trace over this.
A blat. I didn't realize that there were blats in Harrowheart.
There shouldn't be.
Well, that's concerning.
I have no idea where it came from.
Whisper, I thought you and the Rakshasa locked down Harrowheart.
We stop things from looking in. Stopping things from coming in is a little more involved.
So, this land shark was just wandering about? Tunneled its way in?
Got bitten by something, though.
What do you mean?
Did that something pierce the hide of the land shark? They're notoriously quite difficult to penetrate.
Ah! It was all zappy and stuff, and it was like ka-chow and whoosh-bow.
Could I try to recall knowledge on what on earth would do that, Matt?
From his vague description, no.
From his vague description.
Well, you can give it a shot. It would be a nature check.
It would be a nature check, okay. Not demon lore?
No.
I mean, out of context, I know what did this, but
Yeah.
It
I
was the
don't.
It was the dragon.
yes.
What? No.
35.
Well, from his description, it could be a numerous amount of things, but
Okay.
usually things that hunt bullets are usually bigger things that are a little bit more aggressive and angry. And it does occur to you that something that was bigger and more aggressive and angry was here just recently.
I believe the dragon may have been the one to attack the blat.
Well,
Now, is
that
how
solves that problem.
the blat got here is still an unanswered question.
As a snack.
Okay.
Well, Illustrana, I will let you know that if the dragon attacked the bullet for food, there would be a lot less of the bullet left.
Uh-huh.
And probably would have been taken back to a prospective lair.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dodds,
Yes.
It's probably like a
Dots.
territorial
Do you-
thing.
do you know much about, like, the common races?
Define.
Ancestry.
At what stage in a dwarf's life do they start, like, losing it?
Oh, I do think Kolgar is an exception to many rules regarding dwarves. Nature infuses his very being. But I have seen the bullet myself. It is quite real.
Yeah, that's not the part I'm having troubles with.
Man, this ball just fell out of my pocket and started bouncing down the cliff faces.
I gotta go. Gonna get you.
Dodds,
Yes, Whisper.
I have a proclamation.
Certainly, Whisper.
All visitors must report to immigration.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I think we should build a wall.
I think we should have immigration before they can report to it.
Immigration is Dodds.
Very well, I can add that to my portfolio. Though, I should point out that won't stop some people. Some will just enter regardless.
Then they're breaking the law.
Yeah, that just means that those who don't report to you are breaking the law. And they should be brought in.
Very well. I will keep an eye out, and if anyone comes here, then I will do my best.
Thank
I like-
you, Dodds.
Motion for Dodds to come over to this side.
Yeah.
Just so I can, like, surreptitiously whisper to him. Except, so I've asked, Arushale to bring in some less fortunate families. They're fine. Don't worry about it. They're fine.
Oh, very well then.
They get to go skip past immigration.
It's just they have to report their presence, not necessarily there is any other like extenuating things like to get past immigration you have to do this. It's just, hey, we want to know that you're here.
We're here. Okay. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Bao just likes having her secret project.
Bao is still very anti-authority.
You got there in the end.
Yeah, one day.
Alright, Illustrana has some ideas for some new runes, so we've got nothing else.
Well, a voice will call out from the gateway. I know I did not sign up as a petitioner, but if I may approach the thrones as one of your subjects.
I guess.
We have a sign-up sheet for a reason, though.
Before this person enters, he is preceded by various performers.
Oh no.
Are they the fucking mimes?
No, clowns,
Good.
some jugglers.
Oh god, it's the fucking carnival. It's the goddamn carnival. Are they undead?
They are in fact undead.
God damn it. Butonius gets very upset.
Now, I'm going to show the picture of our carnival leader. However, you should note, he is in fact wearing a top hat instead of a crown. Or
Kill
they
that
are
guy!
Oh, Butonius is very upset.
State your business.
Also, I think that might be a lady lich, just
Yeah.
based on the breastplate.
I
Yeah, I saw
disagree.
that a little bit
They
too
have-
late.
That's just decorative plate,
Oh, fair enough.
and they're just a really old dude.
Fair enough.
Couldn't find any regular shaped plate. Had to go for the boob armor.
It's not so much my business, it's your business. You must all
Why are
be
you
so
doing
stressed.
stuff with my business?
Well, no, you haven't visited the carnival yet.
We did. It was awful.
But you're the rulers of Harrowheart. You must all be so stressed. You need some time to relax and enjoy yourselves at the carnival.
I've been
We can...
doing that the past 3 days, and then some rabbit fellow annoyed me, and now you come here to annoy me as well.
Illustrana will motion for Dodds to come over to her. So what would happen if we killed him?
Hey Matt, can I just banish? Like, can I just like
home plane.
flap the card about and make them blow away?
Well, first things first, Dodds will answer you, Illustrano. If you were to kill them, they would just reappear the next day. They are a part of the carnival, or they are representatives of the carnival.
That's irksome. Okay, that was all I had.
Unfortunately, they are drawing upon your own memories and experiences.
I do not like them.
Trauma.
If that's the case, I'm a little worried that this was the best carnival any of us went to.
I've definitely been to better carnivals. I would probably put that in my bottom 3.
Korga
They-
has not.
They'll point to you, Bao, and they'll say, "Yes, but not recently."
With my age, recent is very irrelevant.
Well, we might have just left quite an impact on you.
Points to
Plutonius
A, B, and C.
You're not helping your case.
But, Kogar, I'll get a nature check from you. This is a magic type nature check, not so much a figure out the nature of this situation.
Flappy card, go.
That will not be successful. Did you want to reroll?
Yeah, I guess so. That's better.
As you kind of present the card and start like waving it, they'll kind of shake their hands and go, no, 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 before they all kind of just disappear.
Well, that was
Wow.
solved.
I didn't know I could do that. This is going to be fantastic.
Dodds will kind of call over to you, Korgar, and go, they've just returned to the carnival. They're not gone forever.
Yes, I know, but it's still funny.
Oh, I need to give Butonius his card back. There we go. Now he's back in charge of the Rabbit Prince.
Oh, God.
Now I have a reason for actually wanting to have that Ricard.
Just hear some screaming off in the distance. Why do I have wings?
No, I think Butonius just imagines him as like a very cute, very easy to hunt bunny.
So the
Very
same as
fatty
he's now.
meat.
No, but fatter
Yeah.
than he is now. Yeah.
The card adds 10 pounds? I don't know.
This Rabbit Prince represents the unreliability of food dietary information on the back of food packets.
Well, because right now he looks kind of like a hare, and I feel like if Butonius was imagining him, he's much more like an actual proper bunny.
Wabbit.
More low punny than Bunnery. Sorry, no.
Baneri than Lopunny.
No, I'm thinking of the, like, round rabbit.
Oh,
Funnily.
Diggersby.
Yeah, Diggersby. There we go.
I mean, if you want Rotund Rabbit, you can always just go for like a Zero.
Yeah, but he's got a huge amount of power in that one, so...
So we're done here? No one else is here?
I don't believe so.
all
No.
gone.
Rad. I'm gonna go to the circus.
You're gonna go to the circus?
Mm-hmm.
Straight there?
Don't plan to go, so you can enjoy that.
They're weird.
It could be interesting.
How much downtime do we have, Matt?
Well, you got at least another week.
I shall do the earn income thing.
Well, where's the
Because
outskirts?
Paizo expects you to do that, apparently. Spend downtime doing downtime things
Oh my
instead of
god.
enjoying your off time instead of working. Nah, it's crazy, dog. Here, make more money. It's a terrible way of doing it, but you gotta do it. Them's the rules.
Can I need to run my runes by you, Matt.
Okay, did you want to do that now or after stream?
I can do them now.
Oh.
Am I allowed to get the Nightmare rune? It is from 7 Dooms at Sandpoint.
What the hell?
7 Dooms for Sandpoint.
7 Dooms along Sandpoint.
It deals 1d6 mental damage, and then on a critical hit, they are stupefied. And if
Okay.
they're already stupefied, they become frightened too. It's uncommon.
I'm gonna say yes, but my issue was more I was expecting the, like, flamey horse that's in 7 Dooms.
Oh,
That
Not
does
like-
seem more up Juliet's alley, yeah.
And I was like, I want to know what this does, but no, that's fine.
Matt, can I have a keen rune?
Yes, you can have Keen Rune. Wait, is the Keen also uncommon?
Keen is an uncommon rune. It's a core rune, but it is uncommon.
Huh.
and that is... I'm gonna spend 500 gold on it because it says it's 250, but that is way too cheap.
For a 9th level item, very much so.
Yeah.
You'd probably get it as a part of loot at some point.
Let me grab 500, move,
Well,
and mine it.
Bow, you're going to the
Hey.
carnival.
I am.
Whisper's coming too.
Whisper's gonna come too? Awesome. And we'll just
Maybe
drag
I
Whisper onto the
Shoot.
screen. Welcome to the Harrowheart Carnival. A fun place for fun times. You should be able to move and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Whisper. I think this place is amazing.
They do have various carnival foods all set out and ready.
Meat on a stick, meat on a stick, meat on a stick.
The people serving the food look a little bit off.
I remember this map. Matt, are there any centipedes around?
None that aren't being cooked.
Are there any stone spiders?
No.
Of the miniature variety.
No, unfortunately.
I have seen the only thing that matters.
Ravener?
No.
It's the owlbear with the sign next to it that says "Pat me."
Do you pat the owlbear?
Yes.
As you pat the owlbear, the Ravener will actually turn to look at you and say, "Well, I'm glad you like the owlbear. Fun fact, he's not supposed to exist anymore. We actually snuck him out."
There's a lot of things that don't exist anymore.
It's one of the benefits of Harrowheart. It kind of exists in between a bunch of different places.
Out of character, Matt, is that you sneakily hinting that we can bring, like, Pathfinder first edition of stuff in here?
Oh, I can't wait to pick up Sacred Geometry.
I mean, I do have Wizards Plus. Sacred
Does
Wizard
it have
Plus has
Sacred Geometry?
It does.
Is it as bad as it was in first edition?
No.
Oh.
No,
How
it is not as
sad.
wonky. But no, it's mostly just me being like, well, we've had a remaster and stuff like that. There will be consequences in the universe. And I will say, Whisper, it wasn't until you actually laid eyes on the owlbear that you kind of have this strange deja vu feeling where you had forgotten that owlbears had ever existed, and now suddenly they exist again, at least in your mind.
So kind of like, hey, there was an absence, and just seeing this made, like, filled in every single absence in a memory.
Like, I don't know how obsessed Whisper was with owlbears, but
Don't like that.
She read a lot of books. Some of them have pictures. Okay, that's interesting.
But, says
This
the
point,
Ravner.
Whisper would also notice the giant Dracolisk.
He'll just kind of turn to look at you and go, "Would you like any food?" As he delicately grabs like a candy floss and passes it to you. We're all pretty friendly here. We just want you to have fun.
Whisper will go to eat it, and Puddle will come out and just consume the entire thing.
Oh,
And then Sugar Rush is just gone.
Yep. It turns slightly pink from the coloration of the sugar.
Yep.
Well, yeah, for the most part, this looks like a carnival. Like, I know what the tokens look like, but despite them being all undead, ghosts, ghouls, other creatures, they're all in, like, carnival outfits. Like, even the zombie Hulk over here is in a, like, strongman outfit. It's
where's the
Yep.
Where's the guy that came to see us?
Wow, I found your favorite spot.
Hmm? Bao has meat on bone in one hand, a big turkey leg in the other, and spider's leg in her mouth. Beer, 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 beer.
And the octopus reaches down and gives you a beer.
Need more hands, need more mouth.
I feel like that would be a lifetime achievement. Out drink an octopus.
Let me just check my constitution.
It's
Yeah, no, I
pretty
could do
good.
it.
Yeah. Don't champions get like that maker resistance thing as well?
Oh, yeah.
Juggernaut.
I don't think we get Juggernaut.
But
Sacred Bodies, though.
as you're having your drinks, the ringmaster, I guess,
The tiny, tiny ringmaster.
the octopus gives you a beer. Well, the octopus is fully animate and it's serving drinks. The keg that it is currently sitting on is not just for show. The ringmaster will come around the corner and they will say, "I'm so glad you could take us up on our offer."
Now die.
Code of cold. No.
It was,
Ices all the beers. They're now
a
perfect.
vampire. It was a vampiric burst or whatever, actually. But
Both.
Yeah, I think he
Used
started off
both
with
of them.
yeah, with the code of cold.
It did.
Actually, no, he tried to chain lightning, and that didn't work out.
No, I tried to chain lightning.
No, you chain lightning, then they tried in response, and it didn't work.
yeah, because
Yeah,
they
we
started
both-
with Whisper.
We both unfortunately had someone crit succeed on the first target.
As the two of you are kind of experienced in the carnival, I do need you both to make perception checks for me.
One of the things I'm worst at, yeah. Oh, that was gonna roll in the 20 game.
I mean, that's not
Actually-
too bad.
Use it or lose it.
You still lose it?
Okay, fine.
I mean, it's one better. That's fine. For both of you, one of the people who is currently going around and grabbing drinks, I guess?
Serving or drinking?
Kind of taking the empties away and bringing them back to the octopus.
Oh, dish pig, yeah.
Dish pig. Yeah, that is one way to put it. They do have something of an unusual appearance, though.
I love them. What is this?
I believe this is what happens when you try and put Daedra armor on a really small person.
His armor's too spiky for him, but God, he needs to pee.
They do kind of strike you a little bit as odd and awfully specific. But if you wish to ask a question about this individual, you may.
Hey, Spike Jones.
They'll kind of trundle over. Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way. I kind of gathered what the rest of them out there were. What's your deal?
What do you mean?
Well, they're all like, all undeady.
Yeah.
You're just spikes.
I don't see your point.
Are you an undead I am unfamiliar with?
No, I'm a beastkin.
You're sorry, what you cut out there?
I'm a beastkin.
A beastkin.
Yes. Specifically
I'm
wolves.
something of a beastkin myself.
But, well, I'm just doing some work around here. You know, in between jobs.
Oh, no, I absolutely get how that is, yeah.
Right.
So it's the
How long you
perpetually
been
in
working
between jobs
With
individual.
the carnival.
Oh, as far as I can remember now. It's a bit weird, actually. But I do remember, I do kind of like to hunt.
Hunting's fun.
Yeah. He kind of gestures to the weapons on his belt. That's why I got these.
Nice pieces.
Thank you.
The spiky one doesn't really seem something you would hunt with, but
Oh, it's fine. It's just because it makes really good wounds. Anyway, I better get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And he will go back to doing his work.
I'm gonna grab a beer and then just like sidle up to the ringmaster here. Hey, buddy. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, so much better now that you're here, actually enjoying the carnival. Have you had just played any of the games yet?
No, I've been mostly eating the food. Good food, by the way.
You're welcome. We try our best.
Got a wee, just a little bitty question.
Yes.
How long's that spiky boy been working here?
Who?
The man with all the spikes?
You see the
Collecting the-
ringmaster look over, and there's no spiky boy there anymore. It's just like a zombie collecting drinks.
Listen, man, I really wanted to enjoy this carnival. Like, I was rooting for you. I felt so bad when Korgar did that to you. And now we get here
That's
and
fine.
this shit gets pulled.
Oh,
What?
I'm so sorry. Look, people have a tendency to see all sorts of faces while they're here. You know how some of the people you've met are like amalgams of things you've seen in your past?
Uh-huh.
Well, sometimes
No.
here at the carnival, you see things of your future. You know, just passing faces. His smile is just wide and happy
Just
and completely honest and earnest.
Down the whole beer, go back, down another one, come back with a fresh beer. Okay,
I didn't spend an action on this, Matt.
So Spikes McGee, who claims to be a wolf beastman, it really did not look wolf-like. That's a future problem.
Might be a friend? We don't know. Anything
Listen,
can
I'm
happen
gonna-
at the carnival.
Don't you start with me. I'm gonna give you that he might be a friend. Is he somehow carnival related? Not necessarily this carnival, just I assume any carnival.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, I'm sorry. Our employees come from all over.
I really, really wanted to like this carnival, but you're making it so hard.
It's just kind of how it functions here.
Well,
Hey, Whisper.
Is something wrong?
I don't know, but nothing with that amount of spikes is usually, like, as a vision of the future, is usually good. I don't know what that means or is, but it's not gonna be great. I have that feeling.
Should we
You
bring
scored
nail
2,
clippers?
You did see that, right?
Did Whisper actually see that?
You did not. Bao just did better on the perception check.
I saw the zombie. He had a couple of bits poking out.
The ringmaster at this point will kind of step in and go, well, you're welcome to continue enjoying the carnival. Food, drinks, games. Of course, as the rulers, you don't have to pay for the games. And we promise they're rigged. He'll lean forward slightly as if to wink. And then realize, like, no eyelids.
No eyelids.
Yeah.
Just like covers one of his eyes real quick with his hands. I also can't wink, don't worry about it. I just need to know, I'm gonna put on the ruler pants now. Cause now you've brought up this place might not be great for general public.
I mean, it's fun for the general public. We have visitors from the town all the time.
Are they real people or are they Harrowheart people?
I mean, they come from the town.
So Harrowheart people.
I mean, if they're enjoying themselves, doesn't that make them real?
No.
They're programmed to be predisposed to enjoy this place.
I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just thinking as far as you're all the same sort of magic way. If that makes sense.
Oh no.
If people outside of Harrowheart start to, like, coming through here to peruse your business, you gotta lock down the seeing people from their future thing. You gotta take that, put it in a box, throw that box in the ocean, okay?
Oh, I think that's just something for you. Well, at least the rulers of Harrowheart anyway. Regular folk don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
I hate that I'm okay with that. Okay. No, we're good.
I should also point out, I haven't always been a skeleton.
Can you just try to look like at any of our other memories of going to a carnival and pick one of them instead?
Well,
I have always.
it has to be a shared memory.
Okay. Okay.
Bao is putting it on her to-do list to go to a carnival.
Uh-huh.
Skeleton, an undead creature, saying, I didn't always used to be a skeleton. No shit, Sherlock.
I do have a question, because it was one of the things I was going to bring up. And now that you're here, we can bring it up. So sometimes the carnival kind of lapses with the prime material plane. And if the visitors are still here after closing time, or they ask for a job, we're kind of bound to give them one?
Dots.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, Whisper.
Got this place.
Dots. You were asked about holes
Yes.
in the plains.
Found one.
Yes.
This would constitute a hole in the plains.
Well, no one can invade Harrowheart from the carnival. If they work here, they're bound here.
It still counts.
Yeah, he said that was if they're here after close. That was the first thing he said.
Yeah, they also become employees at the carnival. That's just kind of how it works. It's how we get new employees.
That's unethical. I'm not
Why
there.
do you need new employees?
Well, you know, people sometimes get too old for the job.
When? How?
When?
You didn't exist for the longest time.
Yeah, no, this was before. We haven't done that in a while. It's mostly why I'm bringing it up with you, because that's kind of what we used to do. But if you want us not to do that, like, you're the rulers. Like, just...
Perhaps not something that's just indentured servitude with a fancy title.
Oh, easy done. Look, I'll be honest with you, having undead stuff, fantastic. The only thing I really have to worry about is everyone falling to pieces. He just
Not a
kind of
joke.
he just gives you like the rictus smile.
We're fixing that up.
Kill him
Don't
again.
worry.
Again.
Either way, if they're completely 100% locked down to the carnival, that's fine. But give them a choice.
Oh, they always have a choice.
Hey, so what's the what else? So they can take the job, or
they could just leave. Look, some people just won't work.
Leave to where? I'm not there.
like, do you just drop them back off where they came from?
Oh no, what, like, it's a lifetime contract once they've actually signed up for it.
No. The ones who say no.
No, if they say no, then they just leave.
Do you drop them off where they came from?
Oh, we don't leave with them.
Okay.
Do they disappear from here and end up back where they came from?
Yeah. I mean, we're not evil.
Remains to be seen.
You said that, but you also said that after the last sentence having the words lifetime contract.
Well, yeah. Like, this is a magic carnival. And they still get paid.
Irrelevant. Dodd,
Yes, Whisper.
are we allowed to make proclamations from here?
If you wish.
Val, I don't think they should do that.
No.
Like I said, we don't have an issue with employees anymore.
Still.
But if you don't want us to do that anymore, that's fine. Like I said, you're the rulers. Your lands,
No
your
more
carnival.
lifetime.
Done
no
and
more
done.
Lifetime. Yes, they can terminate employment and return to whence they came whenever they feel like.
Well,
That sounds fine.
we used to lapse between here and the prime material. It's not always predictable when we go back. It just kind of happened. But otherwise, that's fine. And besides, they can just, like, go see one of you and get transportation back, right?
We're working on it.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend they use the horse tornado.
They come again?
The horse
It's a
tornado.
bunch of horses that just go round and round and round and round.
Yeah.
I've seen it multiple times. Don't chase them. You want to, but you can't.
Horse tornado or carousel? It's an important distinction.
I mean, if you want to be whatever the equivalent of French is about it, yeah. Talden.
Dalt, whichever.
I'm not misremembering. Sharknadoes are a real thing in Galarian, isn't it?
I think someone from Paizo did do a stat block for it, but it wasn't a serious thing. I
Don't
believe.
care. Done officially.
I think there was an elemental that was kind of that. Like the tornado elemental could create like animal shapes within it, but I don't 100% remember. But the remaster will say, I will, just to put it out there, much better rules than the last ones.
Suck up.
Well, I don't quite remember who used to rule the Harrowheart lands, but you're much better. Kind of evil, if I'm being honest. But what is evil? Anyway,
Wait, who's kind of evil? Us?
pleasure to meet the two of you. I hope the other rulers of Harrowheart will come and visit the carnival at some point in the future. But I do have some work to get on with. Like I said before, food, drinks, games, fun. It is all for you to experience at your leisure. And with that, he will depart.
Yeah, I don't love this place as much as I was really hoping. I'm gonna go get some more meat and then leave. What about you, Whisper?
I'm going to investigate something pen-shaped.
See, I'm wondering where you're going.
Hey, real quick, Dodds.
Yes, Bao.
Who would be good to talk to about finding someone on the outside world based purely on a description?
Are you after divination?
Maybe?
Granny would probably be the best one to provide divination.
Right, thank you.
Now, Whisper. Something friend-shaped?
Hey, can you just move the camera over just ever so slightly? I want to see that pig.
You want to see the pig?
See that pig?
Can I pet that pig?
Oh my god, that's such a good pig. Okay, I'm good. I got my fix.
Whisper, there are various creatures in the cages here. Their shape is somewhat silhouetted and indistinct, as if they're only half-formed, not quite existent. Do you want to have a closer look? Whisper?
Oh, yes, sorry.
That's all good.
No, it didn't come through, that's all, sorry.
The largest shape within the cage you're in front of, it seems to recoil a little bit as you try to perceive it, but after a couple of moments, it starts to lean forward as the eyes realign themselves to have you kind of more squarely in its vision. And you see a couple of other eyes open up across its form. And that's where we're going to leave the session tonight.
Barbecue sauce, barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
One time. Jeez.
I think I may have just beheld something.
Potentially. Potentially. Maybe. Kind of. But yeah, with our heroes having done a little bit more exploration of Harrowheart and finally visiting the carnival, while also Illustrana gaining something of a mission from the queen, shall we say? The queen of Kyonin?
Mm-hmm. My adopted mom.
And also retrieving a card from them. It seems like all these cards are showing up in the weirdest of places. And you're seeing faces, both past and future. But for all those here, if you want to find out what happens in the future, you'll have to join us next week at 5:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We will be continuing Stolen Fate for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, presented by Tabletop Obscura. Pathfinder 2nd Edition is, of course, done by Paizo Publishing. This has all been powered by Foundry VTT. The VOD for this will be up within about 48 hours. Otherwise, we are going to be raiding into Dwarf, because I think he has switched over to Orcs Must Die, which I have been really enjoying. I marathoned like 6 hours of it with him the other night, which I have been really...
I recall.
But, unless anyone has any other announcements or things they want to say?
Be nice to people.
Yeah.
Don't be mean.
Be nice to people. Be good to each
Unless
other.
they're an NPC.
Then
Be
you can bully
mean
them.
to every NPC you come across. Unless they're hot, then you flirt.
Make your GMs uncomfortable. Push the boundary.
Look, I've had Nick for a player for years now. It's like that bar is so high.
I know, I'm like, sometimes I think maybe I'm doing a bit aggressive with the flirting, and then I remember Outlaws of Alkenstar, and I go, nah, I'm fine.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
you
man,
can.
I tried to be nice right now to a not hot NPC, and what the fuck happened? Nothing good. Only bad things.
It's a magic carnival. What were you expecting?
You have a nice time.
You had a nice time.
No, I got Demon Boy in my face. Not in a fun way.
We probably shouldn't read into that too much, but let me get this raid started.
Not enough Thanatos.
Not enough. I mean, if people want more death, we can do that. That's something that can be done.
think you'll have a vote from Nick.
Anyway, we're gonna range to the Dwarf Down Under. Make sure to tell him where you came from. I'm gonna get a raid message set up at some point. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
You love I?